Alright guys, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. On my team we have myself, Abathur. My gamer tag is Raven Maven. And we have the healer, Lieutenant Morales from StarCraft, played by Golgotha. Junkrat, played by Cyberfield. Artanis, Celeron 1987. And then Johanna, played by Rizzo. On the enemy team, we have Tassadar, played by D-Day Drew, Kira, played by Malarkey, Deckard, played by Cube, and Muradin, played by Magic Turtle, and Chen, played by Fern. Alright, this is a quick match game, 5 human players against 5 human players. We only have 2 lanes, a top lane and a bottom lane. Right now we're looking at the bottom lane. If you look at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, this is our mini map. We have Artanis at the top, excuse me, and we have Chen at the top as well, and then we have 4 players bottom, 4 players bottom. Alright, so Deckard Cain, the healer, he's right now in like an army costume. In gaming lingo, we call those skins when they have different aesthetic appearances. Deckard is a healer from Diablo, the Diablo universe. He is throwing out these healing potions everywhere. Johanna is also from the Diablo universe. She is a paladin warrior, very tanky. When I say tanky, I mean she doesn't do as much damage, but she takes a lot of damage. She's got a very large health bar. And then we have Morales, the healer, a StarCraft hero, a medic in the StarCraft universe. She has this healing beam, this green beam that you can see between her and other heroes. She heals them up, and as she heals other heroes, she also receives some of that healing as well. She's trying desperately to keep our heroes alive. Slowly healing up Johanna. We have Kira with this little star sword. This sword is a pretty cool design. It like stretches out and comes back. And it also acts as kind of like a grappling hook. She's a very like agile, athletic character. One of my favorites for sure. Junkrat is an Overwatch character. He shoots out these little grenades, and he can put these landmines, which can do what we call crowd control, which means you actually manipulate the placement of enemy heroes and your own heroes if you want. So right now there's not much going on. We're not getting close to each other's walls, not doing much damage. I mean, they got a sliver of damage on ours, but like right now we're just kind of fighting in the middle, hoping to get a kill. Right now we have 1 kill. They have 0, so we have a slight advantage. Notice we have more abilities because we have reached level 4 before they have. So at level 4, we have all these abilities. They just barely reached level 4, the enemy team, so now they have abilities to choose from as well. So this map is kind of tricky. With 2-lane maps as Abathur, you usually want to pick the hat build, is what they call it, which means this little symbiote that's on top of Johanna right now. You want to pour most of your talents into that usually, but for some reason I chose to go more the siege route because I kind of figured the objective pops up in the middle of the map, so as the entire team, both members or both teams go towards the middle to fight over the objective, the lanes will kind of be clear for me to do some siege damage while their focus is elsewhere. Right now Johanna is working on destroying their immortal. So whoever destroys each other's mortals first wins the objective. Right now we're trying desperately to quickly do as much damage as possible to the red immortal. Unfortunately we're unable to save Morales there. Junkrat is kind of in the middle of 3 enemies, but he's able to escape with his ability where he puts a landmine down and uses it on himself to jump away. Okay, so we got to the halfway point. We have destroyed half the health of the enemy immortal, which means now it's time for the immortals to shift positions. The enemies use this as an advantage to try to take out us, but Artanis is just strong enough. He's doing a really great job. I'm helping him out. As you can see, this symbiote icon that I have for Abathur is on top of his head. That means I can provide a shield for Artanis and also shoot spikes out from him. That helps give him a combat advantage. And that's what we say, that's what we mean when we say hat build. That's the hat, the Abathur hat that we put on top. Okay, now that we push them back, we go back to the enemy Immortal. We try to take it out quickly before they do more damage. Now, even though the enemy team is not going to destroy theirs, or destroy ours before we destroy theirs, they still have an incentive to do some damage, because even though they got about halfway point, not the entire thing, that reduces the shield that we have on our Immortal. So there's always an incentive to attack the Immortal, even if you're not going to win the objective per se. So this little icon right here, this little white cross looking icon, means that the Immortal is going to go to the north lane. So sometimes we want to go help defend and push with the Immortal. Sometimes we want to just move to the opposite lane, because most of the team is going to be defending their walls against the Immortal, so that can give us an advantage for pushing the south lane, which is what some of us decide to do. We got a mercenary camp. This little witch doctor can spawn these hellhounds endlessly, so when a hellhound gets destroyed, he can spawn another one, as you can see here. So it's always important to take out the witch doctor so that more hellhounds cannot be spawned. So we did a pretty good job of taking out some walls and towers. Hopefully we can secure a kill here. We get close, but he's able to move. Oh, good job, Junkrat. He's able to grenade him. So now they're 2 heroes down. That means since all of ours are up, we can push pretty hard. However, we are kind of at low health compared to these 3, so maybe we can't push as hard as we want to. But the bottom lane is being not contested at all. Kira is on her way, but she's kind of at a distance, so we're going to try to do as much damage as possible. But we do know that the enemy team is working their way down somewhere, so we tell Junkrat we should probably get out of there. Which he does. He's able to get to the safety of the walls. And he does a little nice sidestep there. He anticipated that Kira was going to try to use a grappling hook on him. And seems like a really good Junkrat, really experienced. We assume that they are down there getting to the camp, but there's not much we can do. So we just kind of hang out, maybe get a little glance. Junkrat tries to push them away and steal the camp, but he was unable. He took a risky move. He tried to use his ultimate, which basically flies him up in the air away from all the damage, but he got interrupted from doing that, so he was unable to do that. Johanna's chasing the healer now, and oh, doesn't quite get him. Deckard is able to escape with the help of his own healing potions and his rooting ability. So you'll see he'll put down like this charm, these 3 charms that create a triangle on the ground. If you get caught in that as the enemy, you get rooted to the ground. Alright, second objective is up. With every subsequent objective, these immortals become more powerful. So sometimes the enemy team or your own team might decide not even to do the first objective because you can pretty easily defend against it. But as the objectives progress through the game, this is the second one once again, they get more powerful, so it's always important to probably get the second and onward. Alright, we have half damage so far to the enemy immortal. We have decided to kind of defend ours for a bit, try to push the enemy back, maybe secure a kill, which Artanis awesomely did there against Tassadar. It's kind of sad. Tassadar was like the mentor of Artanis in the lore of StarCraft, so he killed his own mentor. Getting some Star Wars vibes there. Alright, Artanis with my help, and as you can see he's kind of like flashing blue. Morales gave her ultimate ability to him to do some really fast attacking, but it wasn't enough to keep him alive, unfortunately, under the tower, so he perished. And now he has a 15-second cooldown from this point. But that's okay. It was probably worth it, actually, because we forced the entire team back, which was able to give us a securing of this objective. Hopefully, we're getting very close. So thank you for your sacrifice, Artanis. We focus all of our energy and attention on the immortal. We're able to take it out. We've secured the objective. Now we can kind of back up a little bit. Alright, as you can see, our immortal is now charging up its health bar. Once it reaches the end, it'll fly to once again to the north. Now, depending on how much health there is, as far as like HP, hit points for buildings, that's kind of determines which lane the immortal takes. This fort, for example, had more health bar than the south one, so it went to the top. It always goes to the lane that has the most health bar. Alright, once again, Artanis is kind of helping our immortal push the top lane, and at the same time we're putting a lot of focus on the bottom lane as well, which seems to be a good strategy. We are drawing 3 enemy heroes down here, and we almost get a kill, almost take out Chen, and now we're focused Muradin. We took Muradin out, so now they are down 1. Whenever you can secure a kill, that gives your team a huge advantage, because now they are fighting essentially 5 characters with only 4. Which means they lose about 20% of the damage they can deal. They have 20% less health. And now you can see Junkrat, he's flashing blue. Morales put the ultimate ability on him. His attack speed greatly increases with that. But it only lasts about 5 or 6 seconds or so. But it can mean the difference between securing several kills. Alright, Artanis is at the top, having a battle with Muradin. Johanna joins. Deckard is throwing out a few healing potions to his teammates, trying to keep them alive. This ability is an ultimate ability from Artanis. This beam slowly follows people, so it kind of forces people to disengage from a fight. It's a really powerful ability. That's one of his 2 ultimates that he can choose from. It comes from his mothership, the Spear of Adun, high up in the sky, orbiting wherever this is. Okay, both teams are fighting for this camp. Since both are on right now, it stays neutral. And unfortunately they're going to kill Artanis, and so the red team is able to take it. We fought valiantly for that camp. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. So now I'm going to use my monstrosity to try to take the camp out before it gets too far. Junkrat's mines, from his ultimate ability, did a lot of damage to the Witch Doctor. I was able to easily take it out. Now that more Hellhounds cannot be reproduced, respawned, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to try to poke and defend our immortal as much as I can until the rest of my team can get here. But I do not want it to die, so I've decided to go down and do some damage to their immortal as well. Take out some of its shields. I don't think we're going to secure this objective, because a lot of our teammates have died from that camp. But that's okay, it's not the end of the world. We could probably still come back from this. Even though the 3rd objective is the immortals are more powerful than the 2nd, and more powerful than the 3rd. I believe that's how it works. Right now we're just trying to keep the team away from our immortal as much as we can. At the same time doing damage to their immortal, and at the same time probably trying to secure a kill or 2. Unfortunately Artanis goes down. I use my monstrosity to attack their heroes. We get close to securing a few kills, but not close enough. Alright, nice. We get Muradin down. Artanis is suggesting that we stop attacking the tank, or stop fighting with the tank. Alright, as you can see, we have 3 catapults right now hitting the core. And if we can get past the white shield, we can start doing permanent damage. Those catapults can really force some team members back to kind of deal with them, which is what Deckard did. But now it's back to the objective. We are still trying to destroy theirs before they destroy ours. We got a kill with Kira, but we also lost one of ours. Got another kill. So now they're down 2, we're down 1. Got a 3rd kill. Things are looking pretty good. Tacitor decides to retreat. Nice. Artanis pursues, is able to grab him with the old switcheroo talent. But now we decide to take out the Immortal. Once we secure that objective, it'll probably be pretty close to game over. Alright, once again, 3 objectives in a row. Not bad. Artanis is hiding. He's not in a good position. So we might try to kill him. He's going to try to see if he can hurt back in time. Is he going to make it? No, sir, he's not. Oh, poor guy. Alright. So now, I'm pushing with the monstrosity, taking out some walls, shooting some locusts out, setting mines. Decker knows I'm here somewhere. He can't see me, so he assumes I've probably left. At this point, we're just going to try to do as much damage as possible. Hopefully end the game. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. The enemy team is pushing back. Our Immortal, because it's pretty beefy, is probably going to take out this keep. There we go. And now we're moving on to the final core. Artanis does a nice switcheroo out of that rooting, but is it enough to keep him alive? No, it is not. Right now it's kind of distracting the heroes while our Immortal does a lot of damage, which is doing pretty good. It was able to take out 42% of permanent damage. Now I'm right over here dropping some locusts on these main towers. So in case we wanted to be sneaky and go through the middle gate. I'm getting a little too confident though. The enemy team knows kind of where I'm at. They're pursuing me. Oh, Chen sees me, so he's chasing me. Oh, am I able to get away? I don't think I'm gonna be able. Oh, with the power of friendship and love and healing, Morales might save me. I don't know. This is a silly chase going on. The entire team is after me. They really want to kill me, but Morales is doing an amazing job keeping me alive. Unfortunately, I had to abandon her. That was a really bad move. She saves me. I die anyway. She dies anyway. Aww. Maybe that was probably my mistake, backtracking like that. And Deckard takes that triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Not bad. Good job, Junkrat. Nice move. And we have a bunch of catapults coming, and we have these siege goat monsters coming as well for the core. Tacitor decides to go back to deal with those, push them back a little bit. We have complete map control. As you can see, our minions on both lanes have pushed all the way almost to their core, so we have almost full vision of the map. Right now, it's just kind of whittling them down until we can finally take their core down. Artanis is securing this camp over here. I don't even think we need the objective at this point. I think we're just going to keep kind of poking, prodding, holding them back. Little siege moves here and there. So we have 3 catapults. The enemy team really can't do much. They have to kind of stick back and protect their core. See how much damage they're doing? Muradin, a tank, has to retreat from these minions. So now we have 3 catapults pounding away at this core. Hopefully bringing the shield down. Not quite, but that's okay. We have another Witch Doctor camp with the Hellhounds coming out to keep them back. While they're busy dealing with this, we are dealing with the Immortal objective. And honestly, there's not much choice they have. They really can't do much. Which is working out really well for us. Alright, we're able to secure the final objective. I think this is the 4th one. Which means our Immortal's pretty powerful. And since they were not able to attack our Immortal at all, as you can see, this white shield is completely full. So basically our Immortal has double HP. Double hit points. Alright. Doing a nice team fight in here. We are 1 level ahead. We're at 21, they're at 20, which gives us a slight advantage in damage. And hit points. If you could ever be ahead in levels and engage in a team fight, you have a great advantage of that. Taking them on. Oh, Tassadar barely escapes. So when you get too close to any core, each core has like a special attack. This core shoots out these little red circles. If you get caught in it, it kind of freezes you and roots you down, as you can see right here. But that's game anyway. So we all say good game. We're all very thankful to our awesome teammates. A lot of great communication. It seemed like we were all really in sync with each other. Well done, Johanna, played by Rizzo. Well-deserved MVP, absolutely. So, that's the game. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.